Hello and welcome to the Poke'mon Nuzlocke challenge. We're just gonna get right into it. We'll explain the rules along the way. We're not gonna take a few minutes of your time, so let's just get right to it, yeah? Hi, it's nice to meet you again.
I think I've had this dream before.
Yes, I believe I have too. This is like my third time.
You know what they say about recurring dreams?
I don't. What do they say?
I don't know. I was hoping you'd just agree with me. Yeah.
Alright, so, you know what? What are we going with here?
Did you want to stick with the female character, as is your tradition?
I mean, I could, but then the question would be which female.
Let's be blonde for absolutely no reason.
Okay, cool. I love being blonde for no reason.
Are we gonna have a real name this time?
Yes, we are. Did you think of a name?
I wasn't aware that was my assignment. I mean, I can think of many names, but they wouldn't be. What do we got? We can be Mary. For
Mary.
Yeah. For Max and Gary.
Okay.
We could also be Gax.
Alright, and then what's our friend's name?
Gax.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright, cool.
Great start, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you like these names better or were they worse?
Okay, so before we get started, we're going to go ahead and mess with some options here.
Yes.
Text speed, fast, change window style. We'll stick with that. Gyroscope, don't use. Okay, we should be okay. Cool. As is tradition, we're going to meet with Mommy Dearest here.
Yes. Because Pokemon will never give us a game where we can start off as an adult or choose our age.
Why is that?
I don't know. Like, just because Ash or Red started off as a child doesn't mean every Pokemon trainer ever has to start off as a child. They kind of, I feel like they got away from that a little bit with Scarlet Violet, but not enough.
Which, by the way, I finally dabbled into Violet a little bit.
How far did you actually end up getting in that?
Well, I'm still at the beginning, but I started picking up Pokemon Omega Ruby again on my 3DS.
So you got Violet
I got two
and
games
immediately
going
abandoned
on.
it.
I'll pick up Violet at some point again.
Just pay for it, just for funsies.
I mean, with Mario and Luigi Brothership on the horizon, I have a feeling I might ignore Pokemon for a little bit.
Oh, besides this.
Well, besides this, yeah. Okay. So now we need to go to Lake Verity.
Obligatory, I want X and Y remake. Please, Game Freak. Thank you.
You're not gonna go into a tangent about that?
Probably later. In my previous life, I tangented a lot. Enough just that I have to reference it.
Although, to be fair, X and Y was a pretty damn good game.
It was.
Not to knock out the Omega or Sapphire Well, like the Ruby and Sapphire remake on the 3DS, those were pretty solid games too. They did incorporate the mechanics of X and Y, like the Mega Evolutions, onto there as well.
Yeah, they were good. I never finished it, but it's okay. Hi, Lucas.
Bye, Lucas.
I just realized, given that we're blonde, and that Gax is blonde, we kind of look like siblings this time.
Interesting take. Alrighty, so now begins the real Nuzlocke challenge. So, this is how things are going to work. I got a D20 die here.
Oh, things are going to be so different.
Yes. So, 1 through 6 is going to be Turtwig. 7 through 12 is going to be Chimchar. 13 through 18 is going to be Piplup. 19 and 20 is a reroll.
What will the fates decide?
11. Chimchar.
The fates have spoken. I'm so excited. I knew I could trust the fates.
Because we can, because both me and you kind of lean towards the fire starters for each of these games.
Yes. I mean, well, yes. But also, in a dream, I was robbed of a Monferno. And now there's a second chance.
Yeah. Speaking of second chances, we'll get into that when we reach our next area for our first gym. But we do have some updated rules for this ongoing Pokemon Nuzlocke challenge that will give things a casual run for both of us, considering that this is our first Nuzlocke challenge.
Pretty much. If you're a member of our Discord, which I'm sure is linked in the bio, you will know that this is not our first attempt at this. There was some issue with the save file, so...
Yes. And Pokemon is not the only save file that I am concerned with. It's Smash Brothers along with everything else.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. But that's okay.
Is it, though?
It'll be fine.
Insert dog in a burning building image.
Joke's on you, I was planning on inserting that at the start.
Bye, Lucas. I wish you were our friend instead.
It's not Lucas, that's Rowan.
No, I know. I was talking to Lucas. Oh. He's also
okay.
there.
Alright. This is a part where we get our running shoes.
Our father must have been blonde. Or we bleach our hair at 10 years old.
We're having a, I would say midlife crisis, but we're like, what, 10 years old in this game?
We're not even having a quarter life crisis.
Okay, cool. We got running shoes now.
I'm in my third life crisis? Third of my... How would you say that?
I don't know.
Like... Third... I'm always in a crisis.
There's always a crisis when I'm around.
My life is a crisis. My life is a chaos.
Alright, so, here's the thing. These, if you guys aren't aware of the Pokemon Nuzlocke challenge, there's basically there's essentially 3 rules to it. 1, if a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead and it must either be boxed or released. 2, whatever Pokemon that we bump into in each area, we will have to catch it. If it faints or runs during battle, then we lose our chances of catching a Pokemon in that area. However, these rules will not apply until we get some Pokeballs. So, that being said.
Which Lucas will eventually give to us.
That leads me to a question. Should I bother purchasing Pokeballs when we go to our first town?
I mean, we will still need balls. It never hurts to have more balls.
That's
as
true.
I always say.
Hi, Lucas.
Just been casually.
And now, now we can. Oh, hi, Gax. You know, in another timeline, your name was Poo Poo.
Yes, it certainly was. So, you're welcome for the much cooler name that I even gave ourselves.
Mary will stick.
Mary is very Mary Sue.
Alright. So, Chimchar. You know what? I would like to dedicate this playthrough to someone. And now we are not allowed to lose him, ever. Yes, I am aware what you professors are capable of doing. Although I truly do believe that you're quite mysterious out of all of them that I bumped into so far.
Professors do be doing professing. Said no one ever. I like Lucas's hat. I want his hat.
It's a nice hat. Tutorial. Well, I'm going to kickstart this challenge right away and pick up some Pokeballs just so we can get a team going here.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. We gotta head back home and let Mommy Dearest know that we're off on our grand adventure.
Yep. Very kind of us to let our mother know that we're just going to be leaving to wander around the world.
Alright, let's see. Let's start off with 10 Pokeballs. And 1 Premier Ball. We're gonna get 10 potions. And then 5 each of Antidotes and Paralyzed Heal. So what was the first Pokemon game that you started with?
Soul Silver, I think.
That was me, except I had the original Gen 2 copy, which is Pokemon Silver. Okay, Route 201. We can catch a Pokemon here.
See, I was too busy playing with the Pokemon cards to play the Pokemon game on a console.
Looks like we're getting a Starly again. Alright, your turn to nickname this Pokemon.
Oh, do I keep with tradition and make this name a fucking sentence?
I mean, it's totally up to you.
Let's name him... Oh no, I...
I like it already. It's gonna live with anxiety and fear throughout this entire journey. Oh no,
It's
I leveled
me!
up. Oh no, I learned. Let's go ahead and say goodbye to our mommy. Yes, Mommy, I'm off to another adventure. La la, la la.
I don't remember ever calling my mom Mommy. Did you?
Maybe when I was like 3 years old. But then again, I don't know. I tend to just remember bits and pieces despite having a head concussion when I was younger.
I mean, that's fair.
Okay, so now we gotta deliver the parcel to Gax. I'm just gonna run under the assumption that everyone knows the story of Pearl and Diamond. Because I'm gonna be skipping most of the fucking dialogue in this game.
This playthrough is not for the lore.
No, it is not.
It is for
Okay.
the connections we make to our Pokemon.
Ah, yes, but first, Lucas is gonna throw his balls at us. Yes, as we're all aware, it's easier to catch a Pokemon when their HP is low.
You gotta get them near death and then throw your balls.
Or if you have a stronger ball, don't bother doing that at all. Okay, let's see what Pokemon we catch in this area. Not another Starly. Can you imagine if we had like an all-Starly team?
I could imagine that, actually. I could also imagine an all Bidoof team.
I wonder why. Maybe another lifetime we will bump into another trainer that has a all Bidoof team.
That trainer's got it figured out. If they exist, you know.
Yeah. It's a Shinx.
Shinx!
Alrighty. Damn, we have so many balls.
We can never have enough balls.
Okay, so I might as well go ahead and get this out of the way now. There's not going to be any increased difficulty rules, such as a party cap rule and a level cap rule. Like I said, this is just going to be a pure casual Nuzlocke run. This is our first one. It may as well be so.
Baby's first Nuzlocke.
Baby's first Nuzlocke. There you go. That's the title for the first video.
There we go.
Alrighty, let's see. What am I naming the Shinx? Let's name him. Let's name him Merv. I can't think of anything. Merv.
This sound is getting on my nerves.
Welcome to the team, Merv. I mean, that's not... I mean, just because our eyes met doesn't mean we have to slap each other silly.
In the world of Pokemon, yes it does, absolutely. Always wear sunglasses.
But what if I don't? What if I don't have a Pokemon?
Then you just get slapped silly.
Oh, well, that's not what I meant to do. This is going to be an interesting run if I'm already messing up this early.
If we die now, we just scrap the whole damn thing.
This will be fine. Oh no, I grew to level 3.
He's so shocked that our 3 Pokemon team beat his 1 Pokemon team.
Right.
Give us your money.
Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and take this time to grind a little bit. Any important Pokemon memories you'd like to let out now that we're grinding?
In general?
Yeah.
Unprompted.
Welcome to live commentary.
No, No, I just mean there's nothing to trigger the memory.
I remember back when I started playing Pokemon, it was to babysit my sister's Pokemon on her copy of Pokemon Gold while she, concentrated on her studies.
See, my person I referred to as my brother gave me his Pokemon Soul Silver, his DS, and the little step counter thingy that came with the Soul Silver. So that was the first Pokemon game I ever actually sat down and played. That wasn't the card game. Because the card game I played for as long as I saw them in the dollar store as a child.
Man, Pokemon was fucking everywhere when it first released. There was like candy varieties of course you have your basic Pokemon cards and your games and stuff, but then there's all kinds of products that was advertising it. Like, I remember back in the day, me and my siblings would pick up these pieces of gum that would have Pokemon characters on them, and we wouldn't dare open them or anything, because just like in a game, like in a trading card game, we gotta catch them all. You can imagine how hard that gum has gotten by the end of this time.
Do you still have it?
No, we do not, unfortunately.
Damn.
But it was an interesting time, for sure.
I mean, I do feel like there's still so much stuff with Pokemon on it.
Oh yeah, there is. But man, it was just really big when it first came out. Like, you wouldn't expect something like that to be famous or anything like that for the first time around or whatever. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. You wouldn't expect something about monsters being popular.
I mean, I don't know, I'm that little bit younger than you that Pokemon just always felt like it was a big thing. And monsters and cute kind of animals kind of crossed over, so it kind of makes sense. Kids like cute animals. People like fighty games, collecting things. There was a TV show. I don't actually know what came first.
For sure, I think the games started. I don't know. You could do a little bit of research on that.
I'm Googling it already.
But I want to say for sure that the games came out first. Because I remember when the cards came out, we weren't even allowed to bring cards to school, like elementary school and stuff. They were considered illegal.
Damn. No, I don't want the AI answer.
Okay,
so yeah, the game was first. and it was released on the Game Boy February 27th, 1996. I was not even a year old yet.
It didn't catch my attention initially. At that point, I believe I was just still playing like Super Mario Brothers and your classic Doom game.
How old were you in 1996?
Well, let's see, I was born in 89. So I'm pretty sure I was like 7 or 8 at that point.
Right, okay, that checks out. But yeah, the games came first, then the manga series, then the trading card games, then the anime, and lastly the films.
I don't dare read the manga. Pokemon get chopped in half in the manga version.
There's also a series of Pokemon books that did not get mentioned. That is not the manga.
I remember back in the Scholastic book fairs and stuff.
Oh my god, yes.
They had the Pokemon guidebook. And at that point, I think they just got around to doing the Johto region. I believe Johto was the silver and gold rendition, right? We got the Kanto from the first generation.
I believe you are correct.
But man, you know, Pokemon was, I mean, it's obviously still popular to this day, but I couldn't tell you the amount of time, you know, when I came into school and there wasn't, I mean, a lot of people were discussing Pokemon at that point.
Yeah, it's so interesting, because by the time I was the age to, like, properly enjoy Pokemon, that had already happened, so to me it's just always been that way.
And then, of course, you had your competitive like games that came afterwards, like Yu-Gi-Oh! And especially with oh man, what was it? There was Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon.
Yeah,
there you go. You remember Digimon?
I do. I loved Digimon. And
I remember
Yu-Gi-Oh!
the cartoon.
Yeah, I only watched the Digimon cartoon, and I have never revisited that, so I liked it as a child, just like I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! And I had the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, and I played Yu-Gi-Oh! More properly than I played Pokemon.
Yeah, I want to say I didn't really get into the whole craze of Pokemon card battles until I met you, actually. We started sitting down and playing the Pokemon trading card game.
It's because as an adult, I actually knew how to play. Me and my friends...
Yeah, at that point...
It's not even hard, especially just playing by the regular rules. I don't know why child me and my friend, who's the same age as me, could not quite figure it out, so we just made our own rules, but then again, you and I have our own rules, so maybe house rules are just
fair.
always better.
Yeah, at that point, I remember my sister buying Pokemon cards, and I was always enamored by the artwork on each card.
I love them. I still collect them. And my favorite Pokemon card from when I was a child was my Onix, because it was the Pokemon that always kicked my friend's ass. And eventually, like, Steelix, but...
We're gonna get that out of the way now. I hate the mechanic where you have to trade Pokemon to have them evolve. Just gonna throw that out there right now. It's a dumb mechanic, and I wish it was never a thing to begin with. Like, I get that probably, like, in the first gen, it's like, oh, well, to encourage trading, you'll get a reward out of it. Look, Game Freak, we live in a time that not everyone is going to have a copy of a Pokemon game. Not everyone's going to be interested in the same franchise.
We're not all friends with our fellow nerds who are nerdy about the same nerd thing. Says us who are nerdy about the same nerd thing. But no, not everybody owns every copy of every game. Not everyone's gonna buy 2 copies of one game. I am always blown away when I see people buy, like, both Scarlet and Violet, or both X and Y. I'm like, why?
Some people, if you have like a spare game system or something like that, like there are some purists out there that would go out of their way just to buy a separate system with another different copy of the Pokemon game just so that they can complete their Pokedex.
I mean, I'm aware of that. I know some of these people, but I'm also friends with some of these people, so we can trade Pokemon.
Hey, we got a solid team going, starting out now.
God, was Sword and Shield the first Pokemon game on the Switch?
Sword and Shield was the first Pokemon game on the Switch, yes.
So up until just recently, Sword and Shield were the only Pokemon game on the Switch that we both had in common.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have Sword, Shield, and Scarlet Violet, and you have... Wait, are those the only 2? No, well, there's the Arceus. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong.
Is it pronounced Arceus or Arceus?
Oh, don't ask me. I'm the worst at pronouncing things.
Alright, well now we have a town map. And if you really want to take the time to learn the weaknesses and advantages of each type, this place is for you.
Yeah. Back in the time... Well, no, this is... it is a remake. Back in the times where Google was not as handy.
Now we get a Poketch. But we gotta find 3 clowns first.
God, I remember, like, you buying guides in a store to, like, give you cheat codes and tips and stuff. Now we just Google it or go to YouTube, and there's so many playthroughs and guides from, like, big YouTubers to little YouTubers that have, like, a few views on their videos, but they've posted a better guide.
Right? I don't get that. The freaking YouTube algorithm is so fucking clunky.
It sucks. And I am, like, happy to support little people with, like, 3 views who give me just exactly what I need to know without making this video so long with some big inflated intro, some big inflated outro to show me a 30-second thing that I need. I have nothing against YouTubers having intros and stuff. In fact, I love them. But if the content is like 30 seconds, and you have like a 1 minute and 30-second intro, or like a 60-second outro, I just want the 30 seconds of content.
Right. Okay, so now we got the Poketch.
I guess now there's YouTube Shorts. I wonder if... Not that YouTube Shorts are that new, but... I wonder if, like, short little guide things will start ending up there instead of, like, proper YouTube videos.
Route 218. We could pick up the old rod and catch a Magikarp.
I mean, there's no reason not to.
Right.
And there's no annoying Pokemon cap this time, so our little Carp can just chill and evolve slowly.
I completely forgot that the frickin' global Wonder Trade system is a thing here.
I do love Wonder Trade. I love just throwing Pokemon into the abyss and getting something random back. Except it's usually people throwing their crap into the abyss to get crap in return because we're all doing the same thing. But every now and then you get like a starter Pokemon or something because people have bred a ton. It's me. I breed a ton.
Oh shit, I kind of forgot we had to go against this asshole now.
Hey Gax, you wanna fight?